Hello everybody, welcome to Bad Bit Games, where we talk about all things games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we're going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch Lite. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, Future Joe, start the show. So before we begin, let me lay down the ground rules. How unboxings work on this channel is everything's already out of the box. I'm just showing you step by step what comes in the box, and then afterwards we're going to do some side-by-side comparisons to the Switch Lite and the OG Switch. So with that said, no box puns, let's get into it. So first things first, let's start with the box. And the first thing you'll see is that this box is insanely small. Like, my hand is bigger than this box. Hell, this magic marker, the Sharpie that I'm putting right in front of it, is even bigger than this box itself. It's a very small little box, kind of illustrating that this is going to be a very cost-effective solution by Nintendo. So you see the sides, you see the back of the box. Again, it's all about portability. So with that, with the magic of editing, let's get to the next part of this unboxing. So yeah, when you open the first box, you get another box. How awesome is that? But this is the box that houses the unit itself and all the things that come with it, the instruction manual and whatnot. But I don't want to show you the unit first, that'd be dumb. So with that, let's get to the next thing you'll see when you unbox the Switch Lite. Oh yeah, now we're getting to the good stuff. Seriously, the only thing that comes in this box other than the console itself is the AC adapter you're going to be using to charge this device. Of course, it's USB-C, and that's great and everything, but this is the only other thing that comes in the box. So with the help of a well-balanced breakfast, let's get to the console. And here you go. Here's what you've been waiting for, the Switch Lite, right? So from the looks of it, it just looks like a smaller Switch, and it definitely does that. I wouldn't want to open this and have a Vita be shown to me. But the buttons, the A, B, X, and Y feel really good to press. And then when we get to the bumpers on the back of the console right here, the ZL, RZ, whatever, they feel really good to press. A lot better than and responsive than the Joy-Cons that I'm used to. The power button, the volume rocker, we know that. Where the vents are, here's the headphone jack, the card, you all know that. And ooh, almost gave you the serial number. Wouldn't want you to do that. Here's the USB-C port. Of course, that charges it, and then the micro USB memory card. The speakers are located underneath the console itself, not like on the OG Switch underneath the screen. So that's interesting. I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. And here's the back of the console. So with that, let's get to the comparison between the Switch Lite and the OG Switch side by side. So here's our first side by side. We see the Switch of old meets the Switch of new, and you'll see it's a hell of a lot smaller than the OG Switch. When I place it on top of here, you'll see it is very much, you're saving about a Joy-Con of space if you're going to the Nintendo Switch Lite. So not only will you see a face that only a mother can love, you will see straight up how small the Switch Lite is in comparison to its older brother, the OG Switch. So now what we'll do is we'll place some Joy-Cons on the side of this controller to see the differences there. And so here we have it side by side, the Switch Lite Joy-Con right next to a regular Joy-Con, and you'll see the size difference is there, man. This thing kind of swallows the Switch Lite whole. That's how large it is. And when you go to the other side, there is something that bothers me with the Switch Lite Joy-Con. That is, when we look at the OG Joy-Con, right, we don't like those buttons. We all hate them. We want the regular D-pad. We were happy about the Switch Lite's D-pad, but when you look at it and you look at it closely, and if you have OCD like me, you're gonna worry. This has a noticeable gap. And you can see me fiddling around with it and actually moving the D-pad way too much. And that kind of makes it feel like a little cheap. You even see me here kind of mess it up. So if you have OCD like me, or something gets in between that D-pad and that gap, ooh, that's a big problem. And that feels a bit cheap for something that is $200. So let's wrap this up. So there you have it. We have unboxed the Nintendo Switch Lite. My first thoughts is I'm surprised at how small, yet at the same time big, this handheld console really is. And yeah, the build quality to me right now is pretty good until we get to the D-pad that kind of freaks me out. So if you guys want to see a deeper review of this console, please either check the description or ring that bell to get notified. Here at Bad Big Games, we talk about all things video games, all platforms included. So if you like news, reviews, unboxings like these, then please hit like, share, subscribe. Helps me out, grows this big, beautiful family that we call home here at Bad Big Games. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, keep your wits about you and have a nice one.